fresh.
Go.
Already, you should sit down first. You should sit down first.
All right.
Here we are, district track time. District track time. We have a guest.
We do.
We have a guest. For those of you who don't know, you should. You should already know this is.
If you don't know, you should be ashamed of yourself.
You should be ashamed of yourself. High hopping Heath Huntley has joined us, high jumper extraordinaire from the old days. He's back from a year of higher education.
Trying my best.
At Iowa State. Iowa State. Second finest state institution in the state of Iowa. Behind Northern Iowa, of course, right?
No, behind
Behind no one.
behind nobody.
There you go.
Nobody.
All right.
Second to none?
Second to none.
All right.
And academics, not sports.
We're going to wait to clarify that.
Well, we're going to talk a little. Well, we've seen the conference track meets are over.
They are.
Conference track meets are over. We've got, we never know when they're going to be seeing this, but we got regionals coming up this week. Regional districts, regionals,
District regionals,
guys, girls.
Thursday.
Yeah. Corning.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Osceola. Clark. Yeah, I know. That's a long trip. How Shenandoah gets stuck in that district, I have no clue.
That doesn't make much.
Same way they got stuck in the same district as they play in. So
Yeah. Osceola, huh?
Yeah.
I hadn't asked you that yet.
long trip.
I mean, Corning.
2+ hours.
The Red Raiders. Did I ever tell you last time 2 times ago that I covered a regional, not your junior year, but it would have been about the time you were a freshman. I covered one at Corning, and that's the time they ran the 400-meter hurdles and forgot to set up 3 of the hurdles in one of the lanes. And there's this huge... No, I'm not kidding. There's this huge upset. This dude comes out of like lane 7, and the 2 leaders are up front struggling, and this dude just...
You can make up some ground if you want to
he just goes flying by, and the place is going crazy because this guy comes out of nowhere, and all of a sudden this guy that was sitting there in the press box goes, "There's no hurdles in that lane." And the dude from Corning came flying, because it was during the day, and they did the district starting at 9 a.m. So he came flying. He's got the little the golf cart with the souped up engine. He's tearing across, he's turfing the football field, screaming obscenities the whole way, and they had to rerun the race.
They reran it?
They had to rerun the, what were you going to do?
They're going to be tired after that, huh?
Yeah.
That's the toughest race there is anyway, 400 hurdles.
Toughest
I would
and
not
best.
want to run that. I don't know about
It's not the
best.
best race.
Definitely not the best. Toughest.
Definitely not the best race.
Definitely not the best.
Definitely
Definitely not
not.
the best.
Anyway, conference meets are over.
They are.
I went to both the corner and the Hop 10.
You did.
I did.
You did.
It was a good couple weeks. What happened in the corner, Matt?
FM and Villisca, no big surprises there.
Mm-hmm.
None at all. And I don't think anybody thought FM was really going to struggle. They're just, it carries over.
They're very athletic.
We were talking about it earlier today. They're obviously the best football team in the district. They went further than everybody else in basketball. They're just absolutely loaded with athletic talent. And, you watch... Nate Meyer runs the hurdles.
Yeah.
I should run the hurdles. He's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A guy that size, they've got distance runners, they've got...
Yeah. You saw FM last night. You said you saw Meyer run the 400. How was that?
I watched him run the 4x4. He got the baton about the same time as a trainer kid and beat him 3/4 away. He just kind of, 230 pounds, you can only run so far before you get tired. But man, I tell you,
you got too much muscle. You had lactic acid buildup 3/4 of the way through that.
Yeah, he's athletic. There's no doubt. 230 pounds running, I'm assuming probably 53, 54, second 400.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Not too bad.
No. At the corner, there was the Nishnabad girl. Won the high jump.
Yeah, Ashley Gilbert.
Yeah, she won last night.
Did she really?
Tabor, she won last
What
night.
did she jump?
410 again. I think she got it on first try, and I think she tied with a couple others, but on misses, she got first.
Wow.
Yep.
Kind of came out of nowhere this year.
She really did.
She can jump. She has good form.
Freshman, sophomore?
Sophomore, I think.
She got a couple years left to work on that. So
I thought if Nishnabad's girls broke through anywhere, I thought it would maybe be that thrower, that Rebecca Sears.
Mm-hmm.
She'd been placing. She'd been winning, now and then. I thought she'd have a chance to win the one that Brady Manicucci doesn't dominate. She dominates one of them.
Right.
She never loses one of them. The other one, she's not quite as good. And I know Rebecca Sears had beaten her, and Vanderhoef from Villisca had beaten her once or twice too. I thought she might win that, but she didn't. And then Ashley Gilbert won the high jump.
Yeah. And this about also won the 4x8 conference.
Yeah.
for the girls.
For girls, yep.
Yeah, they did.
For boys, there's East Mills. They beat Sydney.
Beat Sydney. That's all right.
It's hard for you to take.
At least it wasn't Fremont Mills. East Mills they dominate sprints. They got to win a distance sometime, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So what else? You saw some more Sydney last night. What did you see from Sydney last night, Heath?
From Sydney, well, Casey was the main one I wanted to see. He's got with the timing this year, he's got to kind of watch the way he finishes. And he ran with Conrad Sane, which is the district leader in the 1600. And it was a good race, but Sane ran a little bit smarter, ducked in behind Casey. There was a strong wind coming from the south. Strong wind. I'm pretty sure Thompson almost flew away in the 2 mile. I'm pretty sure he
only weighs 25 pounds, so that wouldn't really affect him.
He won by like 7 minutes or something. But no, Casey dominated him for I shouldn't say dominated because he was right there, but Sane, you could tell, ran the better race. He just took off at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Casey was in, I think, 5 seconds. You never know at districts.
Right.
After the 2 mile.
Between him, Thompson, and Sane, and at districts, could be a good race.
It's my phone.
Somebody wants to get a hold of you.
Well, have to talk to me another time. Is it true that Conrad Sane's middle name is In?
Conrad Insane.
Conrad Insane. He's supposedly he can finish one race and run one 2 minutes after and beat his own time from the race before. That's what I've heard.
Insane.
I've heard that.
That is insane.
Insane.
Yeah. Sean, speaking of running races quickly after, last night at the Hawk 10, Sean Skillern ran the 4x8 and then turned around and ran the 3200, which are back-to-back events, and that cannot be an easy thing to do, especially considering yesterday was like 95 degrees and it's been cold all year. So I mean that heat had to doubly affect people yesterday. So that's pretty good. And he's still placed in that 32.
He placed in both distance races. Yeah.
So I mean, good recovery time.
427 degree heat.
Exactly.
Hope he hydrated.
Hydrated well.
I hope he was drinking. Hope he was drinking milk. You've been drinking milk.
Drinking milk. That's good for.
Is that how you got so tall?
That's good for running, isn't it?
Hey, milk builds strong bones, I guess.
Strong bones.
That's what the theory is.
Yeah.
It does.
The other impressive thing I saw yesterday at the Hawk 10 from Shenandoah person was Alan Daly in the 100.
Yeah.
Ran a very good race. He lost a Tool from LC, but he gave him a good battle.
It was close.
It was close, and there's definitely no shame in losing to Tool. He's a fast kid, so. Tool. He's one Tool.
I do remember something about Alan Daly. It was my junior or senior year. We were running in Shan, and we were both running the medley, and we were both running the 4. And I got the baton in the lead, and some kid just comes flying by me. I was just like, all right, whatever. And he flowed by me, not running a smart race. No, I didn't catch him. Definitely it was. And then it was this kid.
Yeah,
I've never seen him before. Never heard the name.
Yeah, he ran the 400 last year. He was actually the conference runner-up in the 400 last year, and now this year he's just gotten so much faster that he runs sprints and conference runner-up in the 100.
Did he pat you on the back as he went by you and tell you to keep going? Keep going?
That's Johnny Fuller.
Yeah, I think he was laughing when he went by. Actually, pretty sure he was laughing. But.
Like, are you even trying?
Why are you here?
Johnny Fuller's radioactive shoes helped him win both races at conference.
Really did.
They have an aura, and you can't penetrate it.
Well, and when the sun's that bright, they also just blind you, so you never want to be anywhere near. I mean, you can't look. You have to put your head up near, and that's not easy when you're going around turns and stuff.
It's like
so.
life. Who is that pale blonde man
with the orange shoes?
Yeah, but so you're headed to Osceola on Thursday. I'll be in
I think Shenandoah's boys have got a good shot in quite a few relays. They have some tough relays that they're putting together. Skillern has a good shot of making it to state in the 16 and 32.
Does he have a good shot?
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to look at their numbers yet.
Dolly in the 100, so they're looking pretty good. I talked to Coach Morris last night at the track meet, and he said he's looking at somewhere between 5 and 7. He's hoping to get to state. So
wow, right?
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Big hopes. How's the district? What teams are all in that district?
I know Clark Osceola's there.
Clark Osceola.
I would think they'd be there.
I haven't looked real closely at a lot of the teams. It's a lot of teams that we haven't really seen much because they're not really from around this area too much. So, but it's overall a pretty tough district. But they're not great in the distance events. So,
I did see Mount Air is 2A this year.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah, they are.
Air. Is there really a mountain there?
No.
Mount Air?
No, there is no mountain or air.
No air.
No air. No air in the whole town.
Makes the distance events very difficult.
Very tough. Very tough.
That's where I was last year for regionals /
Yeah.
districts down there.
So,
You were, but you were running.
So are you. I'm running around trying to.
good pick.
I was standing talking to
people
Dowling
and-
last year.
Yeah, you weren't even taking pictures or anything last year, I don't think. Yeah. So also yesterday was the Hawk 10 boys golf and boys tennis.
Oh yeah.
Shenandoah finished kind of middle in the pack in both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, isn't bad in the Hawk 10 and
Right.
conference. In golf, Jackson Baker and David Hogue both got second team all conference. So they finished in the top 12 individually.
Oh, right on.
Pretty good conference. So
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. There's some. There's always good scores.
Oh yeah.
There's always good
Sure.
scores in that conference.
And then today we're filming on a Tuesday in case you guys are wondering.
Tuesday.
Today is the girls Hawk 10 golf.
Oh my word.
Yeah, and then next
Where
week
did they play?
they play in Atlantic. Atlantic seems to get pretty much everything. I don't know what they do. They have districts there too for
If it's
for
a center?
golf. Exactly, I must. They have districts there for golf, and they have districts there for track as well. And they had the Hawk 10 track and girls golf. So
Wow.
yeah, they get to host pretty
All
much
roads
everything.
lead to Atlantic.
Apparently.
Wow.
Apparently. So anyway, and then the girls golf or girls tennis will be next Monday, and that'll be in Glenwood.
What are their chances? What are the chances?
I think they should finish high in the conference. I mean, you look at Red Oak is going to win it. I mean,
Red Oak.
Yeah,
Red Oak.
the Pearsons aren't going to lose. That's
They're
just
pretty
the way
good.
it
They're
is.
pretty good.
Yeah, Division 1 athletes, tennis athletes. Matt's not really buying the UNO's
Division 1. Yeah.
but they are. So Red Oak's going to win it, and then you got Denison's really, really tough too. But right after that, I mean, Shenandoah should have a good chance at being third. I would think, which would be a pretty impressive finish in the Hawk 10.
Finished their year 8-2. I mean,
They finished their year 8-2 in duels, and their only loss came to Red Oak and Denison. And
So what? How do you qualify in tennis? Like,
to get to state,
Yeah.
you play in
Team or
districts.
individual.
Team wise, you have to finish in the top 2 in a district, and same individual wise, but they play them at different times. They play like team duels.
yeah. So
so it's like wrestling.